Welcome to Eagle Discovery, where we explore the hidden stories and fascinating changes happening around the world. In today's video, we're taking you on a journey through some of Europe's iconic cities that have been profoundly impacted by immigration. From shifting cultures to evolving landscapes, these cities are not what they used to be. So join us as we delve into the heart of these urban transformations. Let's discover together. 10th, Oslo, Norway. Oslo, Norway's vibrant capital, is where stunning fjords meet modern architecture, and the echoes of Norwegian history blend seamlessly with contemporary life. It's a city that offers everything from breathtaking landscapes to rich cultural experiences, earning it the nickname Tiger City, or Tigerstaden. Yet, beneath its picturesque facade, Oslo is grappling with significant changes driven by a rising influx of immigrants, leading to a noticeable shift in its demographic makeup. As we step into 2024, nearly 38% of Oslo's population is made up of immigrants, with over 200,000 individuals from non-Western backgrounds and their descendants comprising 24% of the city's inhabitants. The city is home to approximately 71,500 foreign-born residents, including first-generation immigrants who make up 19% and second-generation immigrants accounting for 7%. The city's diverse ethnic landscape features communities like the Pakistanis at 6.6%, Somalis at 6%, along with smaller groups such as Swedes, Poles, Tamils, Iraqis, and Turks. Just like in many other cities around the globe, immigrants in Oslo often face hurdles such as language barriers, discrimination, and the struggle to find jobs that align with their qualifications. The Norwegian government, along with local authorities, has rolled out several initiatives aimed at helping immigrants integrate better into society and the workforce. However, the growing population has started to strain the city's housing and urban infrastructure. In response, Oslo is pushing forward with new housing developments and enhancements to public services to manage this rapid growth. 9. Milan, Italy. Milan, nestled in northern Italy as the regional capital of Lombardy, stands as Italy's second most populous city after Rome. With a bustling city proper housing about 1.4 million people, and a sprawling metropolitan area accommodating 3.22 million residents, Milan has become a melting pot of cultures due to significant immigration over recent decades. This influx has undeniably enriched the city's cultural tapestry, but has also introduced a set of challenges that can't be overlooked. Today, immigrants make up about 22% of Milan's population, marking it as one of Italy's cities with the highest concentration of foreign residents. People from all corners of the globe, particularly Egypt, the Philippines, China, Romania, and Peru, have made Milan their new home, contributing to the city's economic vitality. Immigrants play a vital role in Milan's economy, filling essential roles in sectors like construction, domestic work, hospitality, and retail. However, immigration remains a hot topic in Italy, and Milan is no stranger to the heated debates it stirs. While some locals see the benefits of a multicultural society, others express concerns about the cultural shifts, security issues, and the strain on public services. This tension has fueled political debates and given rise to parties advocating for stricter immigration policies. Housing remains a critical issue for many immigrants in Milan, with numerous individuals living in overcrowded and inadequate conditions. Some neighborhoods have become ethnically segregated, which has, in turn, led to social friction. The scarcity of affordable housing forces some immigrants into informal settlements or neglected buildings. While crime is a concern in some immigrant-dense areas, it's essential to understand that the link between immigration and crime is complex and influenced by broader socio-economic factors. Poverty and social exclusion often make certain immigrant groups more susceptible to exploitation by criminal networks. 8. Barcelona, Spain. Barcelona, the jewel of Spain's Mediterranean coast, is renowned for its unique charm, rich culture, and stunning beauty. Hans Christian Andersen once dubbed it the Paris of Spain, during his visit in 1862. And even today, the city remains a vibrant cultural hub with a fascinating history. Yet, like many other European cities, Barcelona is experiencing significant changes due to an increasing influx of immigrants. Currently, about 20% of Barcelona's population consists of immigrants, making it one of Spain's most multicultural cities. People from countries like Pakistan, Morocco, Italy, China, and several Latin American nations, including Bolivia and Ecuador, have made Barcelona their home. This growing population has intensified the demand for housing, pushing rental prices higher, especially in popular neighborhoods like El Raval and Ciudadela. Both locals and immigrants are feeling the squeeze as affordable housing becomes harder to find. The competition for jobs, particularly in sectors like construction, hospitality, and domestic work, is also becoming more fierce, with immigrants often willing to accept lower wages. This has sparked concerns among local workers about job security and wage levels. Some residents have expressed worries that the rise in immigration has contributed to an increase in petty crime, such as pickpocketing and street theft, particularly in tourist hotspots. Although the connection between immigration and crime is complex and often exaggerated, the perception of increased insecurity can lead to growing anti-immigrant sentiments within the community. 7. Vienna, Austria. Vienna, affectionately known as the City of Music, has a rich musical heritage that has shaped European culture for centuries. The city was home to legendary composers like Beethoven, Mozart, and Strauss, making it a beacon of classical music. However, today, Vienna is facing a new set of challenges, with immigration being a central issue. Vienna is a culturally diverse city, with immigrants making up about 35% of its population. This includes both first-generation immigrants and their descendants, hailing from countries like Serbia, Turkey, Germany, Romania, and Bosnia and Herzegovina. In recent years, the city has also seen an influx of people from Syria and Afghanistan, driven by conflicts in those regions. The surge in Vienna's immigrant population has led to a higher demand for affordable housing, driving up rental prices and making it increasingly difficult for both locals and newcomers to find reasonably priced homes. Some immigrant-dense neighborhoods have experienced gentrification, displacing long-term residents who can no longer afford to live there, which has, in turn, created tensions within the community. Job competition is another area of concern, as immigrants often fill positions in construction, hospitality, and other low-wage sectors, sometimes at lower pay rates. This has raised worries among local workers about job security and wage depression. Additionally, the growing population has placed added pressure on Vienna's healthcare system, leading some residents to feel that the quality of care has declined due to longer wait times and higher demand. There's also a perception among some locals that immigration has contributed to an uptick in petty crime and social disorder in certain neighborhoods. While the relationship between immigration and crime is complex, these concerns can fuel negative attitudes toward immigrants, making it an ongoing issue in the city's social landscape. 6. Zurich, Switzerland. Zurich, Switzerland's largest city, is often celebrated for its economic prowess and its picturesque, almost fairy tale-like setting by Lake Zurich. With a population of 1.4 million, Zurich exudes a unique charm that captivates residents and visitors alike. However, beneath its idyllic surface, the city is grappling with significant changes due to a growing influx of immigrants. By the end of 2018, about 34% of Zurich's population hailed from outside Switzerland, representing 172 different countries. This increasing diversity has driven up the demand for housing, resulting in soaring rents and property prices. Both locals and newcomers find it increasingly difficult to secure affordable housing, particularly in Zurich's most sought-after neighborhoods. In some areas with high concentrations of immigrants, overcrowding has become a pressing issue, straining the city's infrastructure and sparking tensions between long-term residents and new arrivals. As Zurich becomes more culturally diverse, new customs and traditions are introduced, sometimes clashing with long-established Swiss practices. some locals feel that the influx of different cultures is diluting their Swiss identity, sparking debates about how to preserve the nation's values and traditions in the face of rapid change. Switzerland's strong sense of national identity means that these shifts can be particularly challenging for those who fear that their way of life is under threat. There are also concerns about the potential ghettoization of certain neighborhoods where large immigrant populations tend to cluster. This can lead to social isolation, economic hardship, and the stigmatization of these areas, further exacerbating social tensions. 5. Frankfurt, Germany. Frankfurt, situated in Germany's Hesse state, is a bustling hub of industry, finance, and transportation. Known for its skyscrapers, lush green spaces, vibrant nightlife, and world-class dining, Frankfurt is a city of contrasts. Yet, recent events have brought a different kind of attention to the city, with reports of unrest and riots spreading across Germany, including here in Frankfurt. As one of Germany's most international cities, Frankfurt boasts a significant immigrant population, which contributes to its dynamic character. However, this diversity also presents challenges. Currently, around 40% of Frankfurt's population has an immigrant background, including both first-generation immigrants and their descendants. Frankfurt's immigrant community is incredibly diverse, with substantial groups from Turkey, Italy, Greece, Croatia, and increasingly from Syria, Afghanistan, and various African nations. While this diversity enriches the city, it also creates competition in the job market, particularly in sectors like hospitality, construction, and other low-wage industries. This competition can lead to concerns among local workers about job security and wage stagnation. The growing population, fueled by immigration, has also placed additional pressure on Frankfurt's healthcare system. Longer wait times and a perceived decline in the quality of care have become common complaints, adding to the frustrations of many locals. Additionally, Frankfurt's international flavor has sparked debates about the preservation of local and German identities. Some residents worry that the rapid changes brought about by immigration are altering the city's cultural and social landscape. In certain cases, the high levels of immigration have been linked to social unrest and concerns about neighborhood safety. These issues contribute to rising anxieties and tensions within the local community. 4. Paris, France. Paris, long celebrated as the City of Love, has been immortalized in countless films, books, and works of art. Its romantic image has made it a global icon. However, in recent years, Paris has frequently made headlines not for its charm, but for the riots and protests that have rocked its streets. Today, approximately 50% of Paris's population has an immigrant background, including both first-generation immigrants and their descendants. The city's immigrant communities are incredibly diverse, with significant numbers hailing from North Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, Eastern Europe, and the Middle East, as well as Southeast Asia and Latin America. The rich tapestry of cultural practices and traditions brought by these immigrant groups has added to Paris's vibrant diversity. However, these differences can sometimes clash with local customs and values, leading to social friction and a sense of division within the community. Immigration has become a hotly debated issue in French politics, often influencing public opinion and fueling the rise of political movements that advocate for stricter immigration controls, further deepening societal divisions. While Paris's immigrant population greatly enriches the city culturally and economically, it also brings challenges. Issues like housing shortages, job competition, and difficulties with social integration can create tensions among locals. To address these challenges, it's crucial to develop balanced policies that support integration, ensure equitable access to resources, and foster social cohesion, enabling both immigrants and locals to live harmoniously in this diverse and dynamic city. 3. Brussels, Belgium. Brussels, famous for its delectable treats like Belgian waffles, chocolate, and fries, not to mention its iconic Brussels sprouts, is a city that delights the senses. Beyond its culinary fame, Brussels also serves as a key administrative center for the European Union, making it a truly international city. As of 2023, Brussels' population had grown to over 1.24 million people, marking the highest population in recorded history. This steady increase continues a trend that began in 1996, when the city's population was just over 948,000. The rapid population growth in Brussels is largely driven by immigration, with around 40% of the city's residents being immigrants or having an immigrant background. This high percentage reflects Brussels' role as a global hub, attracting people from all corners of the world. The largest immigrant communities in Brussels come from Morocco, Turkey, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, with growing numbers from Eastern Europe, Sub-Saharan Africa, and the Middle East. The city also has a significant expatriate community due to its importance in international politics and organizations. As a multicultural city, Brussels is at the center of debates about the preservation of Belgian and local cultural identities. Some locals feel that the rapid changes brought by immigration are altering the city's cultural and social fabric. Concerns about immigration are often linked to perceptions of increased crime, particularly petty crimes and social disturbances. Although the actual impact of immigration on crime rates is complex and multifaceted, the perception of declining safety can fuel negative sentiments. In areas with high levels of immigration, social challenges such as vandalism or gang activity may arise, contributing to local anxieties and the perception that the city's safety is at risk. 2. Amsterdam, Netherlands. Amsterdam is globally recognized for its vibrant culture, rich history, inclusiveness, and picturesque canals. Since the 17th century, the Amsterdam Canal Ring has developed into one of the world's most distinctive urban landscapes, making the city a beloved destination for travelers and residents alike. Today, approximately 50% of Amsterdam's population has an immigrant background, encompassing both first-generation immigrants and their descendants. This percentage might be even higher, though the latest official data is yet to be published. The largest immigrant groups in Amsterdam come from Turkey, Morocco, Suriname, and the Dutch Antilles. Additionally, there are significant communities from Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and Africa, alongside a notable number of expatriates and highly skilled professionals drawn to Amsterdam's status as an international hub. The presence of such a diverse immigrant population adds immense cultural and economic value to Amsterdam, reflecting its global character. However, this diversity also brings challenges, particularly concerning housing, employment, public services, and social integration. These issues can sometimes lead to tensions between locals and immigrant communities. To ensure harmonious coexistence, it's crucial to implement balanced policies that support integration, provide fair access to resources, and foster social cohesion. Currently, about a quarter of Amsterdam's population is foreign-born. When including the children of foreign-born residents, it becomes clear that just over half of Amsterdam's population is either first- or second-generation immigrants. 1. London, United Kingdom. London, a city synonymous with iconic landmarks like Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, and the cultural legacy of the Beatles, is celebrated as a global cultural capital. The city's rich history and endless attractions make it a magnet for tourists and a melting pot of cultures. However, the city's diversity also brings its share of challenges, particularly regarding the integration of its large immigrant population. London's status as a world cultural capital draws people from all corners of the globe, leading to a population where approximately 47% of residents are foreign-born. This includes both first-generation immigrants and their descendants. London's immigrant communities are incredibly diverse, with significant populations from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nigeria, Poland, Romania, and many other countries. The city's role as a global business and financial center also attracts a substantial expatriate community. While London's immigrant population enriches the city's cultural and economic landscape, it also contributes to certain challenges. Immigrants, especially those willing to work for lower wages, sometimes compete with local workers for jobs in sectors like hospitality, construction, and low-skilled labor. This competition can lead to concerns about job security and wage levels among locals. The growing population, driven in part by immigration, has placed additional strain on London's healthcare system. Longer wait times and perceived declines in the quality of care have become common complaints, leading to frustrations among both immigrants and locals. Moreover, the rapid diversification of London has sparked debates about the preservation of British cultural identity. Some residents worry that the influx of immigrants is affecting traditional customs and social norms, contributing to the ongoing discussions about the city's future. I hope you found this video insightful and engaging. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching and see you in the next Eagle Discovery video.